So that's just part of the game, though. It's a mental game.
That's why Rainbold's retired. It's not because he wasn't good enough. He just didn't want to be wrong.
Yeah, exactly. You can't be wrong if you don't guess. Yeah.
It's a GeoGuessr mantra right there.
Exactly. All right, we got round 1 here.
Oh, okay. We're into round 1.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a cloudy day in Canada, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is not Canada. This is this is Argentina. But yeah, let me know. I mean, should we just get right into it? What's the move here?
Yeah, we can get started. First round. So 6K HP here for both players. We start off on 1x multiplier. So the multipliers, unlike the qualifiers, if you guys watch that, will ramp up more quickly. So starting from round 2 to go 1.5 to 2x. So people will start taking a lot of damage soon. Exactly.
And another important thing to note is there is a 10-round limit now, which means whoever has the highest score after 10 rounds wins, which is different for a lot of reasons. But I think with these high multis that we will be seeing, I don't really know if that will even be playing a factor very much today.
Yeah, so we'll explain that a few times, guys, for those of you who are new. But yeah, let's start and allow Topotic and Shiina to get into it.
Let's do it. Yeah, so this will be just Argentina here. We do have a black card that I think both players will see immediately when they look down. And there is no black card visible, but they probably will look soon to confirm. But I would say this would be like maybe northish, but we will see here.
Yeah, you recognize Argentina without the carbs first, right? To even see that.
It's kind of a vibe thing, I guess. Yeah, we do see the black card, and we do see the new moving method. This was a new method introduced a couple of weeks ago where you can hold down the arrow and hold space, and you get faster movement. I don't know if this is...
I'm actually going to use that just when browsing Street View in my free time.
It's actually a good little hack that the players have found out, and it will increase the speedruns a lot.
Okay.
But
how much are we relying on vehicles compared to vegetation right now?
Right now, it's mainly vegetation. You're not really using vehicles at all. I mean, Argentina is a pretty region-guessable country, and I really like Topotic's guess here. I think he's trying to line the road up and find this like pin in the road. We do have a railroad crossing sign, so maybe he's trying to find that as well. But we'll see. And Shiina, Topotic getting the region guess right and picking up massive points. Round 1, 1,800 points down to Shiina.
Oh, wow.
I do like that salted guess by Topotic there.
That's a painful first round on 1x multiplier. So we go to 1.5, and we're right in the middle of a city.
Yeah, this will be a pretty urban round, and I think this will be new coverage.
America, right?
Yeah, this is maybe in like 100 years. One day, I hope. Round 2, I think this should be the new Qatar coverage that just dropped, which will be interesting to see if both players recognize this immediately. It could be UAE, and this could be a blunder on my end, but it should just be Qatar here.
You can tell because there's no clouds in the sky, okay, because they're in a desert.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why. There's also a massive Google car that gives it away for the meta players out there.
Yeah, right. I play no car, so.
Yeah, as you should. Both players going Doha here, I really like. I mean, you can see the skyline in the distance. No points here at all because it's such a small region. So, it's kind of just a free round going into 2x here as we ramp up to round 3.
We did see some clutches at the qualifier, though, and every time you guys brought up a little bit of chip damage that happened, I thought, well, you know what? Some rounds go below 100, some rounds go below 50 sometimes, and then a player will clutch like 5 or 6 times. And every little bit at the beginning can count, so
yeah. We've seen many people have like win on like 100 health.
Yeah.
So
which is awesome, by the way.
Yeah, those are the best, and we're gonna be in Senegal here, so this will be another kind of interesting round. We have the Senegal road lines, we have Senegal poles. It's kind of similar to the French. But yeah, let's just get into it.
Sure. That Senegal pole is sort of like the Tesla logo. Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, that's a good way to remember it, I guess. Yeah, that's yeah. We also have a Google Street View car that's driving right. So if you guys, when you're playing GeoGuessr, you have to learn what side of the road countries drive on. Senegal, Nigeria, Ghana drive right. Kenya, Uganda drive left. And both players are obviously going to know the country. It comes down to the region guess and what you know about the country and its climate and where the vegetation looks like. Shiina's,
He's just lining up the road right now.
Yeah, I don't think he's confident on a region. He could be, but when he looks down the road like that, he's looking, lining it up, so he's looking directly north-south. Yeah. So he knows the road right now. Shiina on the right here is going to be east-westish.
So how come he's doing that so fast? Topotic is like looking for more information. What is this? Just a gamble, sort of?
It's either Sheena's just the GOAT and just like recognizes what road this could be and trying to line up a road that looks like a region he thinks it is.
Right.
Which that southern part of Senegal is kind of distinct, but I don't know if it is there. We
actually got 5 seconds now, So
and it is there.
Oh my God.
And Shiina is going to be picking up 700 points against Topotic.
So he did find the road. He just didn't kind of find out exactly where on that road.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
he had the instinct of where that was going to be and took the bet, and it was right.
Wow. Okay.
And round 4 here.
These are some Jersey cows.
Jersey cows? It
There
could
you go.
be.
See?
You see cows go Uruguay usually. Yeah, this looks like a pretty Baltic country. Well, let's just start it. It looks like Estonian green blur is what I like to call it. It's a real meta, by the way. People like to call it fake.
Okay.
We'll see, though. We'll see.
I've seen like the Brazilian purple road smudge.
Wow. What?
Yeah. So
That's insane.
yeah, it's like the southeast of Brazil.
Where'd you learn that?
I learned it from Zigzag, actually.
Wow, shout out to Zigzag. I'm excited to see how the other players are competing as well here in the tourney. I wonder if this is just Sweden. I'm just wrong. It probably is.
Oh, yeah, that looks like Northern Europe language right there. Oh, where did we just zoom into for Topotic? What is that?
Topotic zooming into Gotland there. Both players are going Sweden. That makes sense with the road lines here.
I did not know that.
I'm just calling out fake meta, just out my wazoo. That's okay. Green blur. If you see green blur on this review, you should go Estonia.
Okay. All right. Well, they've got some esoteric knowledge. Oh, Topotic is actually moving off the island, maybe second guessing himself.
Yeah, I don't think
More clues
it
here?
is pretty flat here, but it could be.
Yeah, and when you're on an island, like how far can you reasonably see to water? You know, where
And it was Gotland.
Oh wow!
And he took the gamble and was right. And that's going to be another 700 points. And we see just like Smalley, like just chipping away at points here.
Yeah.
And it's gonna add up. You know, we're already around 3x damage.
It's
5
already,
more. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hurting.
It's hurting. And 3x is only gonna hurt more.
Yeah, it's 3x. This could be a painful punch. And, you know, depending on how rural it is, it can literally be the end of the game. You can have a big guess, but in this situation, you wouldn't expect that, right?
Yeah, unless it's just one blunder is all it takes.
Do you think the blunder could happen on this map?
Yes. This round, we'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
I like this round a lot. I think this might be Bari, Italy, with these rock walls. It kind of feels like that climate. That's my instinct guess right away. But maybe it could be Spain. I'll wait for the players to move here a bit and kind of find out information with them. But this looks like an Italian poll here, and we'll see, though.
How much are they thinking about how fast the other one's going to guess?
We have Topotic immediately zooming into Bari, and he's going to instant guess, and 15 seconds on the clock for Shiina. Like these rock walls on the side, and he sees a sign that says Bari right there. So my instincts were right off the bat, and both players are going to get this, and this will be 0 points, really.
I think there's a future for you in this game.
Maybe.
Trevor.
Yeah, maybe one day if I keep playing.
Yeah, now he got the sign, but unfortunately on 100 damage or so off of that. So things still continue to be difficult here for Shiina as we get up to 3.5x on the multiplier. Another round in Italy again.
Close. Very Mediterranean climate, maybe, and that's maybe what you're picking up on there.
Yeah.
But I honestly, I don't know where we're going to be here.
Oh, okay.
It feels like a Bulgaria, Romania, that type of thing. I'm going to let the players here move and see what they see. And it will just be Bulgaria with the Gen 4 camera. You can't be North Macedonia. We got a mixture of Cyrillic there with some Latin alphabet, which does indicate Bulgaria.
They have Cyrillic and Bulgaria. Oh, okay, wow.
Yep. And we do have a region guess here by Topotic going on the Greece border. Shiina.
I would have definitely picked the greenest part of Russia. Is what I would have done. So.
Yeah. Oh, they both have a very similar region guess here. I don't know if Topotic saw a sign, but yep, getting the southwest region of Bulgaria there right. That's a pretty great region guess by both players.
My goodness. And that sucks, right? When you've got such a good guess and you hope the other one doesn't.
And Topotic instant sends, he's like, wait, maybe if I guess quick, he won't find information or he won't know, and you catch him off guard. Because it could be the difference between 10 and 15 seconds that he's in Spain, you know? So.
And now we're just on the greenest bike path of all time.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's almost overwhelming the amount of trees here.
Yeah, and this is round 7. So Shiina really needs to pick up points here.
Good point,
as he's 2K points behind and really needs to pick up points.
How far are we biking?
Yeah, that's a question. Are we just in...
Does that bench help? It
looks like there was like
a white
graffiti or something on it that might have a language or something that could be helpful, but I'm not entirely sure where I would go here. This is kind of an off the beaten path, quite literally, game here.
We got a car, a plate potentially. Not looking at it. Oh, there's no plate available. We're not turning around either.
And I would like to mention one of the kind of a thing about moving is that a lot of it's based on what way you go. If one person goes north, one person goes south, you can have completely different information that might be So you might just like go the wrong direction and get unlucky and be going down that same road for a while. But we do have Topotic here going Belgium, which it should be. The red plates there.
Now Belgium is, I mean, it's big, but it's not that big. And it's pretty much dead even on that round, which makes it more intense because there's still a massive chance here that Shiina could instantly tie up the health at a 4.5x multiplier with 2 rounds to go. And again, this looks like another reasonably guessable location. I say that even though I couldn't.
This is going to be insane.
Okay.
Like now, this is going I would love to click start round and see the players' reactions immediately.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because this is going to be fun.
All right.
And I don't know who has the advantage here. This should just be India, by the way. And
Ooh.
I don't know what player has the advantage here, if I'm right.
Where's India on the difficulty scale of countries?
It's new, which makes it very difficult.
Oh, okay, okay.
And there's also this new thing, this new camera coverage in like Sri Lanka and things like that also has similar look to it. But
Ooh, how many languages can you read, Topotic?
yeah, and so both players.
Oh my
wow,
goodness.
Shiina.
Whoa!
Wait, is he picking up that many points?
That's gonna hurt.
Oh my,
That's
he
gonna
loses.
hurt bad. Oh my God, Topotic out on this round on one guess, round 8.
My God.
What a guess by Shiina.
Dude, that is insane. That's why I'm India.
Yeah, that's
When you get India, it's so hard to region guess. And if you just practice one India and you know it, and he knew it.
What did he
I think he saw the language.
clue into? Oh, okay.
Because the languages are different regionally.
Yeah.
And Shiina picks up game 1 against Topotic.
That is
my God.
impressive. So yeah, we wonder, and we learned live how much Shiina is ready for this event specifically, with him as such a black box in this tournament of we know he's good, we don't know how good and in what ways.
Yeah, and it all comes down to that one guess at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You spend hours studying India, and it pays off for that one guess, you know?
That's got to feel
And,
good.
you know, Topotic is probably not happy with that because he was winning the whole game so far, and it just comes down to it comes down to consistency. You can't have very many blunders, especially in late rounds with big countries.
Yeah.
That's where it hurts. And that's where we're going to see some of these upsets.
It's like a sensible sort of thing to maybe hedge in the early rounds and then go for bigger guesses later on, or if you have a lead to hedge later on when you're up, just to keep chipping away.
Exactly. I think one of the main things is like I think a player that like Shiina who thinks he's coming in as an underdog or doesn't really know what to expect, you probably take more risks and you take more crazy guesses because it has a higher payoff. And if you're Topotic, you probably play it safer. So I don't know if that's what Shiina's goal is here, but wow, what an insane region guessing.
What does that feel like for Topotic in that moment? Like, does he feel bad about how far off he was, even though he was in India? Is he just thinking about the fact that he lost the round itself? Is he impressed?
I think just based off his face here, I don't think he's very happy.
Yeah.
And it comes down because there's one round that decides the game there, and it's just consistency. It's what it comes down to at the end of the day, and just coming down with like knowing every single thing about Street View, and it's tough. But Shiina, it just takes one round. Multis.
And that was clearly well earned. I don't think there was any luck involved in the sense
exactly.
of how close he was.
He was right there neck and neck, and all guesses is just kind of slowly hedging away. It was really closer than the score might have even made it look. But
and there was a full minute to guess. They didn't even use, I think, all of 30 seconds to make that.
Yeah, and that was a moving game.
Yeah.
And so, and there weren't very pinpointable rounds, really. Maybe the Italy round, but no one here is going to go for the 5K. They're going for the quick region and guess from there. But
so 1-0 for Shiina as we finish up the moving round. Now we go into no moving.
No move.
Now we go to no move. Okay, so what's the meta here?
The meta is going to be the same, just don't move.
Right.
Yeah.
Just don't move.
Just don't move.
Don't move. Okay.
And by no move, you can pan the screen and everything like this, but you can't, click the cursor and go down.
Okay.
And you can see the visual on my screen, but the players don't have that. But, yep, and we're going to be in Jordan here, and I think both players are round 1, it's free round, and we'll see no damage here.
Yeah, no, impressively, Topotic got a lot of damage on round 1 in the previous game, but that's sort of rare to do. Get a lot of damage early.
Yep. And so just for context here on Jordan, we have the yellow outer lines here with the black car. That does indicate Jordan. And usually Jordan's pretty region guessable. If you have a 2-lane road like this, you probably go on the 15, which I think Topotic is doing here. It's the only 2-lane road in Jordan. And so, or 4-lane, I guess, 2-lane highway.
Shiina's been pretty quick to the trigger when it comes to picking an area.
And Shiina,
oh my goodness.
Getting the right region, getting the right road, I should say. And it's only 141 points, but
also
listen,
locked in so quickly.
Locked in, and it's a confidence play. He's like, okay, going in round 2, it's a little good guess.
And your opponent sees that and they respect it, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're like, okay. Give credit where credit's due.
Okay, so tell me what part of Canada this is.
Yeah, this is the part of like super East Canada in Europe.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Round 2. We'll start it off here.
That was a typo by me.
Yeah, just a quick typo, just quick math. I'm trying to figure out where in the world we're going to be. I mean, it is going to be France, but it's where in France.
And France is, now we're getting bigger when it comes to European countries.
Yeah.
But does bigger always mean harder?
No, because it doesn't always mean a country like Indonesia became learnable. I would say it's super. I would say it's more fun to learn because there's more reward and everything. And we just have instant.
We got a vacation spot here, locking in the south of France. And it looks like Shiina's closing in on this, goes a little bit farther, and is actually way off because of it. In the second round, there'll be a reward for the multiplier. Topotic with a small lead to kick off round 2.
Yeah, that's pretty big. It might not seem big, but 700 points on round 2 is actually pretty big. In France, again, region guessable and great vibe guess there by Topotic there. And we're going into round 3 here, and it's going to be just Chile, pretty south, I presume, or Argentina, pretty south, I should say.
Is it the mountains that's really what Chile sort of separates itself from with other South American countries, or what are the first tells with Chile?
I thought it was going to be Chile immediately because of the architecture here, but it will we have black car, which is only found in Argentina, not Chile. So if it was white car, it would be Chile, but I think it might be like near the border, somewhere pretty south. But let's see what the players pick up on here on 2x damage, and it will be interesting because Argentina is a very big, long country, and so if you guess wrong,
we actually like to call it Arge in the community.
Yeah, Arge. Yeah. If you know, you know.
Yeah, Argent in charge.
I like that. And we see players zooming on the black plates here to the black dot on the plate to confirm it is going to be Arge, and we do have the black car. And like Topotic, this kind of climate you see on the border of southern Chile down and Argentina down here.
That was an alpha zoom, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was an AZ, as Paulie would like to say. And Shiina got the city right.
What? He's overlapped. Oh my goodness, that's 460 points. But you know what? Again, mentally, I think that says a lot, right? Topotic sees that. That's right on the nose.
Wow. Dude, I am hyped.
He's got some very good guesses overall.
love seeing Shiina be playing like this.
Right.
What a high level gameplay in Denmark here. I presume I'm just so locked in right now.
Are we in Jutland, Western Denmark, or
this might actually be Sweden? We have Swedish roadlines. I don't even know.
Okay. Well,
or Netherlands. Okay, yeah, sure. I'm sitting in the caster booth for a reason, right? Listen, and she's already guessed, so it's gonna be a small country. And the players turn around and they saw a yellow plate. Okay,
it was so quick. Wow, Northern. And Shiina's a little bit farther off, so Topotic gets back. And it's great. I mean, it's great that Topotic, they both are sort of going tit for tat when it comes to how far each other are away from the...
Yeah, it's like one person gets a good region guess, the next person gets a good region guess. It's going back and forth, and I'm excited to see what we see in this next round. Is that a dog? Or... Wow.
Oh, it's a wolf.
That's a beautiful dog.
Yeah, that is actually...
that is a meta, by the way. That breed is only found in...
Siberia.
Yeah, maybe. But we'll see. No, this should just be... Yeah, I think we'll see. Let me actually see her around real quick.
Do you need time to figure it out?
Immediately. Well, I just went through 2 different countries, and you got me you might have gaslit me a little bit.
Oh, really?
Because I thought this was Brazil, and you're like, wait, no, it should just be Brazil here.
Okay.
We have lighter poles. Yeah, it's just Brazil.
It looks colder for some reason.
This is a crazy Brazil walk, though. I'm not sure where...
It's a Brazilian winter, though, right? It's a little bit colder, it feels.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, is that Chile? Oh, it's Chile.
It's freezing.
That would make sense why I thought it was weird Brazil. As a Chilean pole, not a Brazilian pole.
I see. Okay.
We have Shiina zooming on the copyright, which is a new thing that people are learning the copyright to different countries.
And right after the copyright, it's an instant zoom. So
yeah.
With the same thing from how far apart are they right now?
They're
oh my God!
Yeah,
it's equivalent.
Yeah, and that's just kind of like when you have that winter coverage, or you have that kind of southern Chile vibes, where it's not climate or not super arid climate. It's not mountainous, big mountains, snowy capped mountains. Mm-hmm. Concepcion is kind of a good hedge.
Is there a car on this road, or is it a bike, or
on this road right here? This should be a car. Let's
Yeah.
zoom down. Yep, we do see the back of the Goo car here. And this should just be Argentina again. But you know what? I'm not having very many good guesses this round, so I'm just going to act
You
like...
need to just warm up like everybody else.
I got, you know...
At least you don't get eliminated.
Yeah, I just have to look
part.
stupid in front of a camera. I can do that, you know? But yeah, we'll see where the players end up going here. It should just be Arge. And, you know, Topotic last... And he zooms in Uruguay. This is just a ratio.
You know...
But yeah, so both players going Uruguay here, which it should be. Black car, it looks the same. And look at that, on the border. Maybe I was closer if I went Arge.
Yeah, okay. You were feeling it. You could taste it. You could taste the Arge.
And we're getting in around 7 on 4x damage. I think this is where we saw the last knockout.
It was instant, I think, round 8, and it was just 5,000 damage almost.
Yeah.
And here, I mean, now that we're in Russia, it's going to be very hard.
And look how close the scores are. Like, any guess here, any slightly closer guess, it's gonna come down to just one slightly better region guess. And this is the country you want to see if you want to pick up points.
Okay.
I hope. It should just be the U.S. or Canada. One of the two.
Okay.
Do you recognize? These are U.S. ballers.
This is the Trans-Canada Highway.
Maybe.
It actually could be, right?
I think it's the U.S.
Oh, the U.S. Okay.
I think it should be the U.S.
Okay. And what? Yeah. Okay. And
I've seen those bollards kind of in the U.S. That 3 yellow that they see there, but I'm not too sure on like the region. I mean, obviously it should be like kind of PNW Northwest region, maybe like even as south as like a Colorado or something.
Are you looking for mountains and stuff like that in this situation? What are you looking for?
You're just going off the trees here. They have the pine trees. These are like pretty common in Oregon, Seattle, or Washington region. We do have an Oregon guess here by Topotic. We'll see where 4x damage we will. Oh my! Wait, where is Shiina zooming in?
Washington on the East Coast.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
Someone hasn't been to America.
We do see a winner here.
Oh my God! They split. They're so far apart. Oh my God! It's in the
New
middle.
Mexico.
Wait, are they even going to lose points?
No.
Holy smokes! 1,600 damage. That's actually a ton. Round 7, folks. That's crazy. If that didn't land right in the middle, someone would have died.
That is one of the most wild New Mexico locks I've ever seen. That's what we like to call misplaced. That's just misplaced. There's no way that's there.
There's no way that's there.
I mean, there's just like, how is that? I mean, obviously, like, very experienced U.S. players get that.
Yeah.
That's a hard location.
Well, like Topotic, for example, should have, he was on the Northwest. That's sort of where you would have placed
where
it.
I would have maybe gone like Colorado.
Yeah.
Even going Colorado there, you probably win.
Yeah, right.
So that's kind of wild. Yeah, so this is going to be interesting. I don't know what to expect. I mean, we have Topotic pick up major
Before we
points
get
still.
into this, okay, it's round 8. We saw Shiina knock out Topotic in the last round of round 8. Do you think there's a world where Topotic gets knocked out right here? Like, he could do an equivalent amount of damage. Is this possible to do 4,800 damage in a round like this?
So easy.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not in this country specifically, but in general, like, any of these next rounds, it could be. You have anything that can knock you out. Okay. And when I say not this round, because this will be Kyrgyzstan, and there is players that do know every road in Kyrgyzstan.
Ooh, interesting.
I'm not sure which one of these
Are they
players.
on your screen?
They zoom in on the car. You see Shiina zooming on the car.
Yeah.
And you can see on their mirror reflection. It's different mirror reflections in the south of Kyrg versus the north of Kyrg because there's different Google Street View drivers in each region. So they had the different heights.
And it looks like we've got a lineup.
We do see a lineup here. And they're both going
northwest Kyrg here for Shiina.
We have Topotic going more south here. If she's on the road, he wins, I think. I think it might even be enough damage on 4.5x.
We've seen the confidence. We've seen the lock-in. Oh my God, is that a 5K? 4,499. Oh my God. 2,500 damage with a near perfect. I mean, we'll call it perfect. That was fantastic from Shiina.
He just 5K'd that within 10 seconds of knowing the road immediately.
Insane.
No one expects that from Shiina.
He's not even driving down the road at all. He waited, lined it up immediately.
And they're playing no move. That's an insanely impressive guess on no move. He just knew. I mean, look, there's not very many roads covered in Kyrgyzstan, but that's still a very impressive guess. Getting the north coverage there. Wow. And you know what? This is where we see it's anyone's game now. You slightly misplace a lock, and you're eliminated.
Are you almost disappointed if you're Shiina that you got that guess and you weren't able to get more damage?
Yeah. When you have a good guess like that, you want to win on it.
Yeah,
it's like a bigger moment. It's like, wow, I didn't make that guess for nothing. Now I have to win, or it just goes
So a show of strength before we get into 5x.
5x on round 9.
HP bars almost don't matter at this point. Like, we're almost breaching that level. Yeah. That's how dangerous it gets.
A 10-round limit. So after this round, whoever has the highest score after this round does win. And it's neck and neck. So if you see a close guess here, it comes down to that final round in round 10.
Are we in Northern Europe at all? Is this, could it possibly be?
I was hoping you would know. It should be Europe, obviously.
Yeah.
It's the question of where in Europe.
Architecture for me, the windows when I'm looking, I'm seeing sort of Danish, Norwegian windows.
Yeah, I do see like kind of Denmark, maybe like in Netherlands. I could see UK. I could see Topotic is currently residing in the UK, so maybe he might have an advantage here. He is representing Spain, but currently lives in. This architecture does feel I like. But we do see Topotic going Netherlands here, which I also like. I really honestly don't know. Going off there, I think both are honestly good guesses.
Yeah.
Not sure where I would go here.
That neither seem totally sure just
yet. It was UK.
Oh my God, it was the UK.
That has to be game.
But the differential. No, it's not. There's going to be a 200 health left here. Shiina stays alive.
Oh my God. And it's coming down to round 10, final round. Shiina has to get closer here.
You can't get chipped anymore. You get chipped at this point, you're gone.
At this point, it comes down to best guess wins. Because even if you get a slightly closer region guess in this country, you win.
And now, and if you're just getting used to this UI, folks, Shiina has one round up after winning on moving.
And listen, like if you're Topotic, this is not the round you want to see. You want to see a small. You want to see Singapore. You want to see a small country where Shiina can't pick up very many points. Shiina can pick up so many points here in the U.S. and probably
in Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
this, I cannot believe it comes down to this. Round 10.
But if it's
winner.
Florida, I mean, it's not that big, right? But it's still only
But it's
200
deceiving.
damage.
And we have, oh, it could be anywhere. You know, I don't dislike. We have a front plate on this car, and you do see those in Texas.
But they don't have
They're
the
both
trees,
going Texas. We might have a
right?
Texas
In
plate,
Texas.
and they're
Oh my
both going
goodness.
super similar region. Shiina has to get like pretty on spot here, and we have a guess in 12 seconds on the clock.
Oh, this could be a massive
Shiina
finish.
needs a massive guess here. Topotic hoping just for something that isn't
5
a killer.
seconds.
5 seconds. Who? Shiina!
Oh!
Does he pull off?
Closer to Houston, 500-point difference.
That's
Oh
it.
my God, 2900s. And
Oh
Topotic
my God.
is out 2-0 in the first round. My God, what a clutch from Shiina.
I cannot believe it just came down to that.
That is incredible.
Shiina, dude,
Some of those region guesses.
insane. That was not an easy round for any player at all.
Jesus. And
I
you can
can-
see he's almost trying to hide how excited he is.
Yeah, and Topotic is trying to hide how upset he is
Right,
at the
right.
same time. You know, this is like,
You know you could have won.
you know, it was this close. It comes down at round 10 where it's just every single guess matters. And Shiina, just the killer guess, dude, that was insane.
Yeah, that's what a way to start off the day.
Shout out to
My
Japan.
God, you
I
can see
know.
Shiina is shaking right now.
Dude, I'm shaking for
Congratulations
him,
on
bro.
taking that first match on land, as we like to say in Counter-Strike.